Hello everyone, welcome back to an episode of City Bus Manager with me, Tops. We are still in Dublin, of course. We've set up some new bus routes as well. We have now got the 53, which goes to the ferry port, and we've still got the 130, the number 1, and I believe the number 19 as well. They're all added in. We've got only 4 routes. It might be a bit hiccupy with buses today, to be honest. With this extra 1 route, it might be a bit hiccupy with bus routes. So we've got to keep that in. We've got buses already set, scheduled to go out all the way up to here. So we've got 3 spare. We need more bus routes. We need more buses. We have, obviously, these to tick off. We're going to hopefully get the passengers in the next few days. If you have a look at statistics, we should get the passengers today. We had a drop-off on day 3. That's probably because we're not able to carry everyone we need to, and the bus is just running late, which doesn't help that we've added another bus route on that is taking up 2 buses of the service. So yeah, bit of a struggle with all this, but we'll get it through with how we can. There's no research that they're working on. We need to get more percentages upgraded to actually start unlocking. There we go. Increased range is one we're going to have to do. I think we've just hit over 25%. We're going to do the reduced fuel in case, even though we don't need to. And we'll see how that goes. What was the percentage rise to? 25.7, which is not bad at all. But we do need to get that 29%. Now, I've not even looked at other bus routes apart from this one that I've seen. I have had a look at the map on bustimes.org, which I use to get all the bus times, unless they're specifics like touristy buses and stuff like that. And I saw the 53 being a small bus. And it's just trying to figure out what small bus routes we can add to get into the network that fit in our current map, while also trying to get more money coming in, because we can't get another loan out, and we need money to get more buses to keep ourselves upgrading. So what I need to do now is just keep running through the days, which I'm going to run through hopefully over the weekend. We should have enough buses to run the weekend, and whatever money we get income-wise can go into getting more buses as well. So start the episode, like I say, we're pretty set. We just need to start getting our income, start hitting more targets, and getting some more buses in, so we can actually get a schedule that's fully operational, where we don't have to have buses that are delayed or anything like that. So yeah, I'll bring you back when we do that. Obviously, reduced fuel consumption's got. We're just going to get the extra power. So at the moment, we've got 249 miles. And we'll see how much that goes up to as well. And we are back. So we've managed to get a few more buses. We've actually had to do our first repair of a bus as well. One of the buses came back last night with a flat tyre, so we had to get that repaired. Pretty simple. We already had the parts in. We purchased a lot of parts just because we needed to. So we've got up to 17 buses now. We do need a lot more. And I've been able to get rid of the amount that we needed for an extra bus line for the percentage covered. So I added in this bus route, which is the N6. It doesn't operate on a Monday. In fact, it only operates Friday. Well, Saturday, Sunday it only operated. But we've got the goal of getting this fully operational by Friday, which means we've got a lot of buses to get. As for statistics-wise, we had 23,000, then we went down to 20, just under 20, then we went down to 14 because the weekend, as we normally would do anyway, we go down with bus routes. But we're sending the buses out now, and we shouldn't have any issues with having buses going out today. We just got to make sure. I've given myself Friday for getting the N6 running every day, because it runs every half an hour, so that means we need at least 4 buses, probably 5 buses, to get that running efficiently, especially because it takes 60 minutes one way and 61 minutes the other way. So we definitely need that 5th bus to get it fully operational. And we've just got enough to cover what we're doing at the moment, bus-wise. The majority of these bus routes that I've got implemented, apart from the N6, I think we have got the sweet spot in getting buses running operational. That means I need to buy even more buses, and we've got one spot left to purchase a bus. And then I've got to purchase another depot, another bus stop, which costs money as well. If you can have a look at the investments that we've done, we've obviously got one bus there. I think we got one bus here, plus we had to get the new extra bus routes on the two sides, and then construction costs, costing between 15 and 30,000 per stand as well. So those factor in the costs. I did actually buy the bus without air conditioning and then ended up hitting the target and then buying the air conditioning after that. It costs me a little bit more doing it that way, but I'd rather have a bus. Yeah, you can have some time off. I'd rather have a bus without air conditioning than have a bus than not have the extra bus. So that's what we've been doing. These have been doing pretty well. We've got obviously just sent one off on lunch. We've actually got the maximum staff we can hire. We've got 21 bus drivers, 1 mechanic, 3 researchers, 5 cleaners and 5 service employees. We did unlock a few research on the way. We've got fuel consumption 1, bus dirt 1, range increase 1, charger increase by 10% as well. I believe we also did better food number 2 and a reduced wear on time or something like that down here. So we have been working on all the free upgrades as much as we can. Our next free upgrade will probably be automatic bus cleaning of buses, which is a definite we need because I'm so fed up of having to clean every bus every time it comes in. We could unlock more efficient panels for an extra 10,000. That would mean our electric costs are lower. But at the right now, it's fine. We're covered on electric costs. It's just we need them extra buses, so we're still grinding out these extra buses, and it's just taking absolute time. It's been about an hour and a half since obviously I talked to you for get through the weekend. Obviously we're on day 8 now, so it is getting absolutely crazy with the amount of buses and routes we've got. And obviously wanting to add in the N6 each day. We have unlocked bus stop upgrades as well. But to unlock upgrade bus stops is 22,800. So that is another setback as well. But we probably also need to start upgrading the chargers as well. So there's a lot of upgrades we need to do. We just don't have the funds because we need to get the extra buses to run these routes. And that is the goal at the moment, is just to get more buses. We need to get more of these unlocks as quick as we can. We should hopefully hit this today, the 25,000. If you have a look at our statistics, we had 23,000. And that was when we had a bit of an issue with buses. I just realised that's our last bus we've scheduled out, and we've got more coming up. But they should come back before we shouldn't have any issue with the buses being running late. But yeah, we should hit these 2 targets. We need medal wise / whatever it's called, trophy wise. We need, which one is it we need? Not passenger information. Where is it? Not ticket inspectors. It's CIFs we need 262, so we're still very, very far off that one. So there is a lot to do. These 2 are already assigned. Fuel's going up in price. We've got an hour, just under an hour, to get these buses, start getting these buses assigned. Hopefully a bus comes back before so we can get these assigned, because we're just running into constantly. We need to get an extra bus out, an extra bus out, an extra bus out. And yeah, it is a struggle at the start when you don't have the assignments for setting bus times and bus driving. Here we go. So we can assign, as soon as you pull in, assign you, but also make sure you should get sent out before. You should get sent out with the clean as well. Still got a few here, come on. Will the bus come in? Gonna say these are still all set up. Yeah. So we are gonna start running a little bit behind on on assignment delays. Sign, get you look like you're gonna clean, even though probably best not to clean you when you need to go straight back out. And obviously, yeah, we're still getting delayed assignments, but we now have money. We basically have enough to get just about probably a new bus a day. When it comes to here, so if you look at finances, yeah, if you look at 37, we should be hitting the 40 grand mark, which is just about a new bus a day. And obviously, if we hit a goal as well, then if you hit one of these targets a day, that's just more. That one's going to be halfway to a bus anyway. That one as well. So if we can start hitting these goals, it's just constant now. We need to keep getting them done. Just got 2 more buses to come back. Oh, there's 2 buses there as well. Make sure the ones we were assigning, we're also cleaning. But I think we're going to end up having a few more coming in a second. Yeah. So now we can start cleaning buses and waiting for them to be assigned for the next day. Well, not for the next day, for the evening service. Because we've got 3 shifts a day currently operational. We're about to have enough to get another bus as well. To be fair, we have enough to run the bus, but it's just cheaper to buy it with the... Just need it to go over the 100 mark. There we go. I was thinking of buying a used bus, but then the cost of applying and it's just more costs to apply extra buses into the network. That it's just going to be too much to do so to get the terminus stop. Just making sure that anyone that came in at the same time, they get cleaned in the middle. And then it comes the cost of another street, and we only have room to put one stop there, and then we're already 13 grand down. Now we should make that back today. We may even hit one of this today and make it back to buy another bus, which will be amazing. And yeah, we're just getting slowly closer to not having delayed assignments. And obviously, the more targets of these we hit, the quicker we get the income. Because obviously we need 262, which is quite a lot. I'm sorry we're not doing any trip requests either. I've already turned off hotel transferors because we just can't... We won't be able to add them into the network at the current stage when we don't have timetable scheduling. I think they're running every 8 hours, where in the UK, which I know this is Ireland, but in the UK, the regulatory body basically says a bus driver can drive for 10 hours in public transport, with the duties being a maximum of 16 hours a day. Which is not bad, because if you say 10 hours is public transport, we'll put them to 11 hours, because that gives them half an hour to get to a stop, half an hour to get back from a stop. So set them for an 11-hour shift at maximum, and then a minimum of 5 hours off after that shift is the plan. That's what I'm going to go for with this series. I've not done that in previous series. I tried that when I was in London, in previous map in London, and I just ended up doing it like they ended up being like 12 hours on a shift, and then it was just like, oh, we're just assigning to a next shift and a next shift, which I don't want it to get like that. I just don't. We want to try and do what we can and be as efficient as we can and actually be good to our employees. We've already got the toilet system here. We've already got the sinks. You don't really have enough of the seating. And we're about to assign our new bus in a second as well. We do need to look at this and probably... I need to just extend this all the way up to here. Figure out how long it will be for a medium bus stop here. And then just like cut it down for like 2 medium bus stops. Then we want another section in the middle. And then we'll have this area as a massive area here. kind of cut down on it a little bit as well. Sorry to tell you, honestly, getting too much for me. All this overtime is wearing you out. It's understandable, but you're not that stressed, to be fair. Did someone else come in? Yeah, just you. But yeah, we're getting to that stage where we just need to get more passengers. The system's flowing, the buses go in, and be efficient and try and get this one into the network, because at the moment we can't. As you were saying there, we're struggling with how our assessments are of these buses. I'll add the new bus on just because we've got it, even though we've got 2 extra buses here, which will probably end up sticking on for evening buses anyway. It's wild. Some of the bus routes actually have 4 routes a day, because we run them from 5 o'clock to like midnight. So if you do 5 till midnight, that's 8-hour shifts. That means you've got to do 4 shifts for the buses. Yeah, it's wild. You've got to do 4 shifts for some of these bus routes because of the time it takes you to get there. Because they come they're starting at 4 a.m. and they're finishing at just past midnight. So 20 hours a day. Yeah, 4 shifts. That'll all change soon. You definitely need a clean. You didn't get a clean before you went out for your next service. You need a clean. You need to clean outside and inside. I try and clean the outside when it's low, but we should be hitting this 188 with both of these, maybe. We should, like I say, we should hit this today. We're on track to hit this today. Okay, we're on track to hit that today. We're not on track to hit this today. We'll definitely hit that tomorrow. And it's just a matter of where we are with this. With so much management on here, we probably need to put more seats in for our staff, because these are all cleaners and such. Do you know what I need to do? I need to actually go 3 in, and then 3 and 5. To be fair, our core hours, we don't need to be as long. I don't know. We're just scraping by right now with everything. And we're obviously not going to hit the next bus today, even with hitting this. We were close to getting another bus by 10 grand. Die 10 grand. But yeah, that should come through any second. Or the end of the day. Come on, we've got to push that out. We've got to get that out today. Like, even with these extra little stragglers, they're on the last routes of the day. You've all got to pick up the 500. Just shy of 500 full routes. There you go. We had 100 there. We had we're hitting them. We're slowly hitting them. Come on. As these finish their shifts, I don't think we're going to hit it. Oh, no, we didn't. No. How many did we actually get all today? Okay. We're 200 off. 200 off in a day. That is wild. So, then comes, like I say, just making sure everything's clean and presentable for the next day. We're not really bothered about the outside. We want to make sure the inside is fully cleaned. The outside, we can get it half dirty before we get it back out on the go. But yeah, this is just our routine right now, is a new bus, get it going. A new shift, get it going. Hopefully with that extra new bus in the system though, we should hit this today. That is the hope. That is the honest hope we need to do. We need to get as many as we can on the day. And it just takes time. Give ahead. Okay. Get these all assigned. And get it going. It's just how we do each day. There we go. Going to be a few minutes and then we're going to have more. We're already running low on money on the day because we've had to pay staff that's just come in. Probably do with putting more seats in for them. I'll bite the bullet and pay for the extra seats for them because they're needed. We'll do it like that. So you've all got extra seats. You can all sit and face each other and you can still get in the door. I've just put seats down and you're all standing up. What are you doing? Okay. But yeah, that's basically just what we've been doing. We've been grinding each day, going through as much as we can. We've got new buses, we've got new routes, and our plan, like I say, get this fully operational by Friday. Try and even get an extra route in for the weekend. Yeah, just grind it all out is what we need to do. So, thank you so much for watching this episode. I'm going to cut it here. If you have enjoyed this episode, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. And with that all being said, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed, and hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time for the next video.